Well, I have to start off with an apology because I did a bunch of work on the boat with my nephew and I didn't videotape any of it. But I am going to show you the reinstallation of what we did. Okay, so here is what we removed. These are 4 exhaust manifolds that are 21 years old and have seen their days. Overall condition of them is actually pretty good. Now these are freshwater cooled exhaust manifolds, so they have fresh water going through them, not raw water. But they haven't been changed. They're original to the boat. And it's definitely time to change them. So we went ahead and last Monday and Tuesday and pulled them off along with the corresponding risers. Now the risers are only 4 years old, but they're in pretty bad shape. Let's see, that one's got a lot of corrosion on it. And we were able to get all 32 exhaust bolts out. So when Matt was taking the exhaust manifolds off, 3 of the exhaust manifold bolts rounded off. And he was really worried that he was going to have to drill them out. And they were going to be a big pain in the butt to get out, and I was very worried about that too, because that would have added, many hours to the removal of the exhaust manifolds. So, anyways, I got online looking for bolt extractors, and first thing that came up was a set from Irwin, sockets with a spiral in them, and this thing fits over the head of the rounded off bolt, and when you turn it counterclockwise it just bites right into the head of that bolt. And luckily this took all 3 out without any problems at all. Got this set at Lowe's for 20 bucks. And you should have seen the smile on Matt's face when those things came out of there. He was pretty happy about that. So that's how we got the 3 rusted bolts out. So these are the new manifolds. The surfaces were painted, and so they left instructions to sand those off, so they're all looking nice and clean and ready to go on. These are from Bar Marine, and as far as I can tell, they are exact duplicates of the old ones that came off. So looking forward to putting these bad boys back on. And it also came with kits. The risers came with kits, which have some bolts and studs to put the risers back on. And then I got the new block off plates and some more gaskets. So we're ready to roll. Woohoo! Okay, so we're doing a lot on the boat. I just wanted to show you a little quick tidbit here. We're doing the interior. So as you can see, the cushions have all been taken out. And the carpet that was down there has been removed. And the cushions that were over here have all been removed. And then along this railing there was some cushioning too. It's all been taken out. And then down there was cushioning all along there. It's all been removed. It's all getting replaced and should look pretty sweet when it comes back in. Have the manifolds and the risers on board here and the new fuel lines. I'm going to show that to you real quick. So these are the new fuel lines. This is the starboard side set, which includes the fuel feeds to the engine and the return line that goes back to the tank. So here's the manifolds, and there's two more underneath there. Matt's coming by at 8 o'clock in the morning. We're going to put these fuel lines on real quick, and then we'll put the manifolds on. And then we'll do the exhaust. The exhaust I got, it's in the car. I don't have the exhaust on the boat because I don't have the T's yet, so I left it in the car. So when the T's come in on Tuesday, I'll try to get Matt out here and we'll get the exhaust set up. But we can at least get the fuel lines and the manifolds and risers. Speaking of risers, there they are. I put them in the boxes. Okay, so it's Saturday. Matt's here. He's replacing the manifolds and the risers for us. And he's got a couple of marks on the back of his head there. Not intentional, not tattoos. And Mr. DeZamba's here. Hey. Boat's a mess. Got our risers right there. Manifolds are under the towel. Got the two outboards on. And hopefully the inboards will go in real easily as well. Okay, so Matt's put the manifolds and the risers on, and I have reinstalled the fuel lines on the starboard side, and thought I'd just give you a quick peek of that real quick. The actual feed comes in through this valve and then goes around and into the primary fuel filter right there, and on to the fuel pump, which is down over here. You can't really see it, but it's over there. And then the return line comes along here, goes along there, comes up to here, and is right there. I'm going to come in tomorrow and put the port fuel lines on. It's just a real pain in the butt trying to contort yourself in to get those little clamps on there to hold the lines in place. And then next weekend we're going to be putting the exhaust back together. So the exhaust starts over here, and that hose back there, and then it comes and connects to this riser, and then to this riser, and then of course the same thing on the other side. We're doing one other thing. We are going to replace the distributor caps and rotors and the spark plug wires. You know, just so you know, marine caps and rotors have brass or bronze fittings in them as opposed to aluminum, like automotive, and they're able to resist corrosion quite a lot better because of that. And so that's one of the differences, you know, between automotive parts and marine parts, and that's why, you know, marine parts are more expensive and blah blah blah. Okay, so it's Monday morning. We're here. Audrey's here helping out, and she's going to clean the entire interior for me so that when the new cushions come in, it'll be really nice and smell a lot better in here. And let's see, out here I'm going to be doing the port fuel lines. So all that stuff right there is going to get put in today. I should take care of the fuel lines, and then the only thing left will be the exhaust and the cushions downstairs. So that's where we are right now. Happy Monday, Maintenance Monday. Okay, so the cushions for the dinette have been done. These are the brand spanking new ones, and they look great. Yeah, very happy about that. These are the two cushions that go when the table drops down to make the bed. That's what those two cushions are. And then there's a little side cushion here that's all done. And all these panels are done. That's all brand new. All this down here, all brand spanking new. So, very pleased with it. And they fixed my helm seat, which was broken. They fixed that. And the last little bit to do is, there used to be carpet right here, so they've got some material that they're going to put in place of it. Also, Matt was here this morning and put in all the new exhaust. So the manifolds and the risers and the exhaust and all the new fuel lines are in. We took the boat for a spin. I'm sorry I didn't record any of that because I was very nervous about things going wrong, so videotaping was the last thing on my mind. But I'm proud to report that everything was perfect, no leaks, and so very excited about that. Everything's all buttoned up. So, what's next? Well, I have some boat decals that are going to go on. There's a new tiramisu decal in there, and then that is a compass rose over in the corner there. So that's going to go on after the boat is waxed and polished, which is supposed to be happening here in the next week or so. So, lots going on. Okay, I just made it back down to the boat and are looking at this area where the carpet was for the first time, and that looks pretty darn good. I like that. It's a much more durable matte stuff, and it'll stay a lot cleaner than that carpet. So very cool. So that kind of finishes off all the vinyl and all the interior work that was done. So, okay, so here's the new exhaust, and it looks pretty good. Those are in there, and then the T's and elbows right there, those are the new fiberglass ones. And then of course on this side too, there are an elbow and a T over there. So this strap here is attached, and that strap over there needs to get attached, and this strap here is attached, and then there's another strap that goes right there that needs to get attached. Cap and rotors on right there with new plug wires. Got a cap and rotor over there, but I need to get the plug wires for it, so I'll be doing that today. And I'm still waiting for the little separator things that go on the end of the exhaust manifolds on each end. There's one's supposed to go right down there, and then on each end of each exhaust manifold. Hey, stay tuned to Boat and Dive. It's next week. I'm going to post a video on the replacement of this dash, which is, as you can see, the paint is all faded and you cannot read any of the labeling. So this is going to come off, and I'm going to show a little bit of a video on that. So stay tuned.